Hello, crafting buddies. This is Wilma in the Netherlands. On Thursday, the 19th of January, which is actually exactly a week before my birthday, today is the birthday of my next door neighbor. She's 73 today, and she's not at home, so I'm going to give her this present tomorrow. And she is from a farmer's family, and she always talks with nostalgia about her youth at the farm. Now, I made a journal about farming for her, and I used a faux leather cover. I lined it with some canvas, and I was very much inspired by Wendy O'Connor from Wendy's Journal Adventure. If you don't know her channel, who doesn't know her channel? But if you still don't, then go and have a look at YouTube. Now, this is a mixture of cultures because I partly used old Dutch things having to do with farming, but most digitals I could find on the web about farming were from the US. So that is different, of course, and there's a lot of English in here. She knows English, my neighbor does, but of course she is Dutch herself. This is the inside, that's the canvas. I used a doily. I used some Tim Holtz paper. I made my own tags with waste. That's cardboard from packaging. I used birds you could find at the farm. I used this is probably from the old design shop. I used old ephemera having to do with farming. It's 2 signatures. It's ginormous. 2 signatures. This is the first and the second. And I used all kinds of kits, so I don't think I can remember which ones I used. This was Nostalgic Grafikland, that's a German maker. And this is a paper doily. And this is a kit I used a lot about farming, and now I forgot the maker. I'm sorry if you just let me know if you recognize the make. Loads of birds taken from books and things. Don't think, it'll be a problem putting things back. I'm not very good at that, so I'll put it back later. Farms, old book, Dutch book. This is a feather of a bird from my garden, actually, so I don't buy feathers because I'm always afraid that these feathers are picked from live birds, which they do, especially in China, I'm sorry to say. But this was from Turk's turtle, which is a pigeon living here in the Netherlands. Look, sheep. Now, these are pictures. I used several of them of Odd and Sien, that's Dutch old children's book with rural life depicted, the boy and the girl. Again, this was something I saw Wendy do. She stamped on canvas, of course with permanent ink. I used archival, potting soil, old scenes with chickens and greens, vegetables, farmers working. This is a belly band, farm animals. This is for donkey, farm animals, cows. And this is from an old Dutch book called Jakbetijse. I think this was about my province, Gelderland. Gelders Hek. So this is all Dutch. It's genuinely old. It's about, when you hear a cat meowing, that's my Olive. So that is really old. This is also old, and this is a big laugh. It says Christelijk Vrouwenleven, which means Christian women's life. And this tells them how to live, how am I going to say that? How to live a proper life, how to behave as a woman, how to serve your husband. And so, not 2023. But here, this is from a bird's book with swallows. The swallows which belong to, I mean, they nest under the roof. This is Rien Poortvliet, who is a Dutch painter. And he also depicted lots of rural scenes and farm scenes. Okay. Here, haystack, doily. These are old farming tools sold. This is old ephemera. And this is from Garden Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Look, these are, well, I don't know what they're called. Frog's spawn. Okay, I can. This is a very old, centuries old. Oh, I find that rather grueling. I'm not very fond of meat, and I prefer to eat vegetarian. But here they tell, in a cookery book, they tell you how to kill an animal and how to. Oh, well, you know, look. It well, she probably likes it, so that's why I put it in. Look at the big knife. Oh no, I don't want to know. Okay. Right, here, farm animals again. Again, from Rien Poortvliet. I'll show you one of the scenes. I won't show you all because it's a bit much, but this is the old Dutch. Oh, he's playing the piano. The old farmer when he's off in his spare free time. Corn. This is, again, chickens. I used some nice paper clips with, this is from the Christian Women's Life. Hottam, which is near here, all rural scenes. Sheep, rooster, cockerel. Here's an old check belly band. Here's a pig and a horse. One of Tim Holt's birds, because of course birds belong to the scenery as well. These are some alternative paper clips. And that is the end of signature 1. Signature 2. Here's a sheep. These are Dutch nursery rhymes. Wel, wat zeg je van mijn kippen? Wel, wat zeg je van mijn haan? Heeft mijn haan geen mooie veren of staat je de kleur niet aan? Wel, wat zeg je? I learned that at school. It's about chickens. You got free singing with it. Oh, I may make that into a YouTube hit. Not likely. Not likely. Why don't you want to go in? Okay, coffee stained paper. Chicken, again from Birds in My Garden. This is soil and plant. This is a very old stained planting sort of atlas. Again, old tools. This is just to show you. It's a fairy. Again, this is stamped on canvas. A lady gathering wood for the hearth. I put coffee stains here. This is the cookbook. And this is a piggy. Plants and animals in Dutch. This is a frog. And dandelion seeds. This is an old check. Or bill in English. Plants. Wild plants. Chickens. Turkeys. A scene. This is again one of Rien Poortvliet and some Edith Holden. That's her name. Can't find the names when I'm filming. Strange how you can always say things without, except when you're filming and you need to know. This is a farm on an old tractor. Again, this is an old check. Here we've got a scene with chickens again. 2 women doing something to a dead animal. What used to happen at the farm. Look, I've got these things from the binding, the book binding. Some lace, floor, seed and grain. And then here, some checks. And this is a nursery rhyme, I think. Yes, 2 emmertjes water, 2 mannetjes water halen. And then this, Suya Suya Kindje. This is from an old nursery rhyme book. About 50 years old or something. Another feather. This is Alle eendjes zwemmen in het water. A Dutch nursery rhyme on ducks swimming in the water. Some goodies here. That's a scene with cows. Oh, the sun's coming out. We love to see the sun. Okay, then this is an old farm, hay time, and an old map of the Netherlands with soil things. And again here you can see farm animals, and here about farming. Look, old tools again. Bird, coffee stained paper, coffee stained doily. This is Ot and Sien. This is grandma feeding the chickens. And is that, yeah, go again. And that's it. And this is a tag I put in here. The same style, also tools. And that's the back. So there's a pretty big journal for my neighbour as a birthday present. I hope you liked it. Bye bye, and thumbs up if you like my video, that would be nice, and subscribe, that would be even nicer. Thank you.